Hey guys, welcome to Heat, Happy Energy, Amor Tarot. So today we are going to do a Celtic cross spread. I've already got the cards out. We're going to check, we have the full moon tonight. So we are going to check what is it that this person is going to be realizing with this full moon energy, because the full moon doesn't lie. It lights up the corners where the feelings are hidden, where there are memories that still whisper, and the soul is probably still aching quietly. So let's see what they are realizing, even if it's quiet. The first energy is Three of Pentacles. This is, a card of co-creation, teamwork, collaboration, showing up with your, sleeves rolled up, and it's like, okay, let's make this work. So your person is realizing that this was never just about emotions or attraction. This connection had the potential to be something functional, something could have been built here. They may now see that you weren't just offering love, you were offering partnership, emotional investment, and readiness to build together. If you see, they are, all of them have this readiness to build something together, to work on things together. So there's this quiet realization in their heart that, okay, so they were willing to meet me halfway, but was I putting in that labor? They may also be seeing how your support, admiration, or emotional labor went unappreciated. Even though you were consistently there, possibly this person did not show up to work things together, build things together the way they should have. So at the center of this connection is the realization that you were offering a love rooted effort. And now they're finally noticing what a rare thing that was. Too late. Too bad. Six of Swords. See, um, this card talks about emotional detachment. Not just leaving physically, but trying to distance oneself mentally, spiritually. Your person likely tried to move on or emotionally numb themselves. But this card shows that even as they left, they took the pain. You see this bag she's carrying here. So they took the pain with them. It's not real healing, it's more of an escape here. This is where this full moon is bringing this realization that I didn't really move on. I just buried the emotions, and tried to suppress things. This is emotional paralysis, someone who is silently suffering, unable to confront what they are really feeling. The realization here is bittersweet. The more I ran from this, the more it followed me. So it's like, that emotion is still haunting this person somewhere. So they tried to walk away, but the connection never truly left them. Your energy never truly left them. Now they're facing the truth. The detachment did not equal to healing. Now, if this reading is resonating deep in your bones, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have Six of Cups. See, this card runs deep. This is past life connections, childhood nostalgia, memories, emotional soul memories. They may not be fully conscious of it yet, but something in them knows that they have known you before. There is this sense of familiarity. You know, there is something that both of you had which was pure, sacred, simple. The kind of memories that linger, not just in mind, but in your body, in your soul, in your bones. They might be looking at old photos, reminiscing, even dreaming of you, but more than that, they're starting to realize that this wasn't just phase, this was real. There's also a feeling of guilt, the realization that they took that innocence, that trust, and let it just dissolve. They did not hold on to it. They did not do anything about it. So, in their heart of hearts, they now realize this connection was never casual. It was sacred, and it still lives somewhere in that. There's still this soft spot there where this connection is being held. Now we have Eight of Cups. So we have like quite a few cups here, so a lot of um, emotional energy. So it's not just surface level connection, is what I feel. There is emotion involved here. See, this is a walk away moment, the Eight of Cups. So someone emotionally withdrew, either you or them, not because there was no love, but because it wasn't enough emotional nourishment. Okay. This is a card when you are not being fulfilled with whatever it is, wherever you are in the situation. It's not serving you. So you decide to walk away. And that's what you did, even though you put in a lot of effort, or they put in a lot of effort, whoever walked away. See, the full moon shines a light on this painful departure. It's again, it wasn't like there was indifference. It was a sense of self-preservation here. Your person is now realizing, I thought leaving would make things easier, but it only amplified the emptiness this person feels inside. The Eight of Cups is not just a card of endings, it's like a spiritual journey, it's a spiritual search that you go towards. So they might have left to find themselves or to get clarity, but only to realize that they lost something precious along the way. So what seemed like an ending is now haunting them as a question that, did I walk away from something that would have grown into something meaningful if I had stayed? Now we have Ten of Wands. See, right now, their mind is overloaded. There is regret, there are unspoken feelings, emotional baggage. It is all catching up together, one bag at a time. It's all loading up here. They may have, um, it's like um, the connection could have become heavier as well. But the realization that is coming in here, that is heavier than that heaviness that they felt with the connection being heavy. Okay. Um, See, they carried their love like a burden instead of a blessing. This is a burnout energy. It suggests that they've tried to suppress or carry the guilt, longing, complexity, whatever it was. But now it's too much to hold. I mean, you can only carry, this much weight. There's a silent thought echoing inside them. I made this so much harder than it had to be. We could have sorted it out in a much simpler way, maybe. So they're now realizing how much emotional pressure they built up and how different the story could have been if they had just opened their heart earlier. Devil. So this is the only major arcana card which has showed up. So I feel this whole reading somewhere is very attached to this because this is the main component of major arcana here. See, this is a karmic mirror. Okay. Something in the dynamic is being brought up to the surface. It could be addiction, it could be self sabotage, it could be fear, obsession, control, anything. The realization here is raw. I was changed to, not to them, but to my own fears of vulnerability, loss, power, control, whatever it was. If there's a reconnection soon, it may come with temptation or emotional intensity, but it's not fully healed yet. This card begs the question, will they break the cycle or repeat it? Because devil is like, going on in the same loop. For you, this is also a call to protect your energy, to recognize patterns that keep you stuck. They're realizing the role they played in creating the emotional chaos, and this full moon is daring them to unshackle themselves. See, but the choice is theirs. And it is also yours to be careful with this if you're going to, accept the change, repeated pattern. Now, your energy is Queen of Cups. This is, you are showing up as emotionally rich, deep, intuitive, and quietly strong. You've likely been holding space for this connection, this person, even in silence. Your love is not loud, but it's unmistakably present. Okay. This is unconditional love. They're realizing that your love was sacred, healing, and rare. Something which is exceptional, something which has depth, which has meaning. Not because you chased them, because you understood them, because you came from an emotionally open space. See, you may have protected your heart now, but they can still feel the warmth they lost that they used to receive earlier. They don't have access to that anymore. They're finally seeing the depth of what you offer, the kind of emotional support, you know, most people possibly pray for, but they don't really receive. So that is hitting them hard somewhere. We have Page of Cups. See, they're emotionally immature, and their world may be filled with distractions, ego, or fear of looking foolish. Although I do feel they are foolish. I mean, they don't have to be fearful about it. That's the character they carry with them. They may want to express something, an apology, a message, but they don't know how to without risking vulnerability. This card also sometimes talks about someone surrounded by influences that trivialize, trivialize, trivialize emotional depth. It could be friends, culture, past trauma, it could be anything around them. So the realization is I feel more than I admit, but I'm scared to be honest. So they're starting to realize their emotional immaturity with this Page of Cups, or maybe the inability or instability to communicate more effectively or in a mature manner with depth. And that is what has created distance between the two of you. Not just the time, but it's the immature communication which has created this. Five of Pentacles. See, this card is about, rejection, abandonment, ghosting, and both of you may feel it, not necessarily one person. There's a double edge here. They're afraid to be shut out and afraid to knock on your door again. The full moon is making them realize, I feel like, I'm on the outside now. I'm outsider. I'm the third person. And it was me who closed the door, possibly. They may feel, that I don't know if I will be met with silence here. So that fear is brewing there. Um, but silence is what they are living with right now. See, the fear of being forgotten is louder than the fear of being rejected. And under this this full moon, they're realizing that they're the one who's outside this temple they once belonged to. Now we have Nine of Pentacles. See, this card is about self-worth, about emotional independence. They're now realizing that you have outgrown, you have healed, you have found peace, or you're on the way there. Okay. And that makes them reflect on their own emotional maturity. This connection may not rush back together, but it has taught them what real love is. This, this is the outcome energy. So you choosing yourself, them confronting who they are, and the connection transforming either to a reunion or release, whichever one it is. You're not the same person who waited for this person, and they are now realizing if they want a second chance, they'll have to meet you um, halfway, the version of you that doesn't settle for anything anymore. It it will ask for what they deserve. Okay, so see, the realization isn't just about reunion here. It's about, what they have lost, what they never saw clearly, and what it would take to stand beside you. All that is there. Um, let's ask, what are the messages from their higher self for you tonight with this full moon? I have too much to lose. I'm recovering. We don't share the same values. One last card. I won't let you down. Overall energies, I trusted you. Okay, so the first energy. See, this person possibly was thinking in a very practical way, like, I don't know if I should go ahead with this. I have too much at stake. Uh, this is again fear. Uh, it's not that they didn't feel for you, but this is like, whatever they have built in their current life, an image, a relationship, a routine, they feel that um, they're scared, they're terrified of breaking that, even if it is unfulfilling. What they stand to lose might be nothing compared to what they've already lost, which is you. So they let their fear guide them, and it cost them something sacred, is what the realization is. And recovering is about, this is like similar to Page of Cups energy, where this is the slow, clumsy journey of becoming emotionally honest, not just with you, but themselves. I don't know if they're going to be honest with you, but with themselves, somewhere they are becoming that. See, they're emotionally young. Let me not use immature for a change. And their soul is healing from pain, regret, maybe even past trauma that had nothing to do with you. And that is also tied to, this fear of losing something. They have no sense of what what matters more, or they did not have the sense earlier, is what I get. So the realization here, they're not fully ready, but they want to be. And that desire matters here, is what I feel. Now, we don't share the same values. See, this is not judgment. This is self-doubt wearing the mask of, difference. It doesn't mean they think less of you. It's like they believe they can't match up to your level of emotional maturity, emotional investment, emotional availability, or maybe vision of love. Their soul may feel that you're clear hearted, you're deep, you are this Queen of Cups, right? So in this context, this devil comes here. They could be realizing how differently you both approach intimacy as well. Like, um, intimacy is not just physical, but it's the way you approach the relationship, the emotions, the truth, the healing. They feel inadequate, is what I get from here. So they fear that they're not aligned enough with your frequency to hold what you carry. And I won't let you down. This is the contradiction and the hope. Their ego fears they're not enough, but their soul doesn't want to fail you. This is like a promise from their higher self that if they ever get a chance to try again, they will do better. If if they get a chance, don't give them a chance because they don't deserve it. Clearly, see, they realize that you deserve to be chosen fully. Okay, and if they ever return, it will be to do exactly that. So, see, it doesn't mean immediate reunion, but it means they are waking up. They are waking up to the responsibility, accountability that they need to take here. Now, I trust you, overall energy. See, this is despite fear, confusion, immaturity, time apart, this is, I think, they are surrendering to the divine plan. Their soul's level trust, and that if this connection is meant to be, it will return. This isn't just a relationship, it's like a lesson, a mirror for them here. See, your person's soul is waking up, not all the way, not perfectly, but the full moon is tugging on their spirit, forcing them to sit with truths they have been, avoiding all this time. So, um, see, this full moon wasn't about getting a text, it was more about getting the truth. And I think that is something that is happening here. That was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.